Hi guys, this is Crit Hits YouTube, and I'm talking about the James Charles and Tati situation. So today on my vlog, we're just gonna be talking about it. So the first thing I want to address is, I'm not a fan of James Charles, but I might be kind of defending him in these situations. So there's one major thing that I just want to come out about and say, and I understand Tati's feelings and stuff, and I think it's alright that she disassociated herself with James Charles. It's just my whole thing behind it is, why is there so many hate comments? Like, I think on YouTube is so unforgiving in so many ways. Like, I made the Jamie Kloss video, got 25,000 views, almost like 100 comments, and or 108 comments. 90 of them were bad, saying like basically go kill yourself, like that kind of stuff. Why can't we turn the community into like a good positive thing? I understand people might not like them, drop a dislike, do whatever. But this is what bothers me about the whole James Charles situation, is that there's so many immature adults out there that have to target him. And I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it, but it's like, why can't we just be adults on YouTube? Why do we have to target people for making a mistake? And I feel like that's what really bothers me about YouTube, is so many people get targeted. Like, look at Logan Paul after Suicide Forest, and I know he probably deserved that. But what happens if he would have committed suicide? Because of comments. Like, people don't realize that so many YouTubers struggle with mental health. I'm not one of them. But, like, so many people struggle with mental health, and it's like, people are trying to save their careers. Like, like, one bad action, like, years ago could affect your career. And I'm not saying James Charles is, like, I'm not standing up for him, but I just think that I'm so sick of, like, all the drama that's going around. Why can't we just talk face to face? Why does she have to put up a video? Like, she could just be like, hey, I'm disassociating myself with him. She doesn't need to give like a 45-minute speech on why. And I feel like that's my biggest problem with this whole situation, is the fans. Like, why can't you just unsubscribe and like leave a dislike? Like, you're only helping his video get out by leaving comments. Like, that's what people don't get. Like, negative comments help videos. And it's just the simple fact, like, I understand you're pissed off at him. It's just, I'm so sick of the way that the community goes. Like, somebody makes a mistake, and then, like, I'm surprised there's not more mental health with, like, YouTubers and stuff, and, like, problems because due to bullying and stuff, and, like, reading comments and stuff. And I'm not sticking up for James Charles. I'm just saying that's my view, is that people should just dislike the video or unsubscribe. Like, that's what I think they should do. Be adults, guys. Like, use your better judgment. But I'm not saying what he does is right. I'm not a fan of his. Like, Emma Chamber left him, like, she left him. Like, all these other people left him. And it's just so ridiculous, He's losing brand deals and stuff like that. It's just, like, when you make a mistake like that, or someone exposes you, he had to make an apology video. And my whole thing on this is, why do people get targeted during these situations? Like, people screw up all the time. They should be able to rebound, not be like, oh, your career's over, like, haha, I'm laughing because you lost 1 million subscribers. Like, that really hurts people. And if I lose subscribers over this, I'm fine with it. I'm not sticking up for anybody. I'm just so sick of, like, in situations, people not coming to help. Or, or be like, hey, everything will be alright. Instead, they're just like, attack. It's so abusive. I'm getting so sick of that community. And it's like, you guys are keyboard warriors. Like, like, if you could say anything, like, what would you say? Like, you could say the worst things to people, and, like, you don't know how much that could affect that person. But that's just my whole opinion on the Tati and James Charles. Like, I'm fine with her saying, like, I'm not associating with them because like little things like that, or like doing a 5-minute video or something just explaining, but you don't have to go on for hours doing it. But like and subscribe, guys, and peace.